Well, y'all, I'm a goober. I was sitting here talking my head off. I thought I was already live. I looked at my phone and it said I was not live. So we'll start this over. Looks like we got Clint with Adventures of Allie and Clint in here. We got Mike Mitchell, Larry with Good Old Boy Outdoors. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this evening. Well, it looked like y'all had a good time up there at the Catfish Conference. I didn't make it this year. Larry, looked like you did too. Saw your video up there. Let me see. I think I've got everything situated now. Sorry about that being late, y'all. I thought I was spot on time, but I forgot to hit the go live button. While I was running my yapper, thinking I was live, but wasn't, I told y'all I've got frozen skipjack out, and I've got a night crawler. Let me get the bite right here. This one right here is the night crawler. So who knows what we might get a bite. I tried for a little bit to get fresh skipjack and had no luck. As I assume you can hear, the gates are opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gates open, it looks like. And it's loud down here this evening. Plus it's windy as all get out. Misplaced Country Girl Fishing, how are you doing? I appreciate you coming in. John Boy, how's it going? Mike, you went to CatCon Friday, good deal. It looked like it was a good time. I wanted to go. Wife and I are going out of town on vacation starting this weekend. So I had to stay home. I had all kinds of stuff to do. I had to get oil changed in the car, the truck, the stepdaughter's car. We had to do a lot of other stuff around the house, just stuff to take care of that we won't be able to do next week. You know how that goes. Excuse me. Martin is rigging some lines. Good deal. Mike Young, how's it going, Mike? This place, Country Girl, was at CatCon Friday and Saturday. Well, it was just a CatCon party, it sounds like. Y'all find anything new and exciting that you liked? Or find any good deals on something you needed? I'd like to go just to be able to see everybody. There's so many people I talk to on here that I don't ever see in real life. I'm surprised. I think the app said 56,000 cubic feet per second water moving through right now. I've only got 4 ounces of weight on. I didn't have any trouble getting to the bottom. I really expected to have trouble getting to the bottom. I probably got a bait stealer nibbling on this one with the worm on it. It looked like it got tight and then it went slack on it. Headed to the deck tomorrow. That sounds good. Got 3 reels, 2 poles, and a bunch of other things. We loaded up then. On a lot of the videos I watched, it sure looked like there was plenty of stuff to be had. Something messing with it, I guess. It keeps going slack on me. I should have brought some extra poles down here, but these were what was in the truck, so that's all I've got to do. Michael said he's got super ultralight pole, reel, more. Saw cat poles going out the door by the dozen. Buddy, that's what I heard. I heard a couple guys said as they were pulling up, said they couldn't count how many catfishing poles were going out the door. I guess that's the place to get them. Sometimes they're hard to find in different places. Go up there and all the vendors are going to have stacks of them. Well, I'll tell you what, before it gets any later, I'm going to grab my skipjack pole and I'm going to cast just a little bit, see if I can't get a fresh skipjack for bait. I'll be right back. Well, no takers on the skipjack rig yet. We'll give them a few minutes and we'll try them again. Let's see who I missed in here, if anybody. All right, Clint, we'll try and catch you some. I hope they decide to bite. Is the wind too loud on there, y'all? I don't know that I can do anything about it. I bet the wind's blowing 15 to 20 miles per hour out here. It is, I came out at lunch just looking. Came out and ate a sandwich and was watching. And the wind wasn't nearly as bad as it is now. I guess it's blowing in some rain. Got a nibble on that farthing there for a minute. It tightened up real quick. I think that's a bait stick. It was frozen when I threw it out there, so it's probably just now starting to thaw out. Nibble there. Nibble over there. Yeah, we're starting to thaw out now. No wind noise. Good deal, Clint. I'm surprised. I really figured it'd be so loud y'all would have trouble hearing anything. That's why I'm sitting so close to the camera right now. I figured if I stayed away from it like normal, you wouldn't hear me. Not that y'all want to hear my mouth yapping. Yep. Play with. I almost jumped on that one. Come on now, don't tease me like that. I thought you were gonna go. Heck gum. Thought I had a fish on there. Something little messing with it, I guess. Hey, FFA, my fishing adventures. How's it going, buddy? Appreciate you coming by. That one is on a slow pull over there. Nice little flathead was messing around with it. But I don't think that's what it is. Bait stealing problem. I caught a few little flatheads right in here before, none of them more than 2 or 3 pounds. Must be the nursery right here. Dadgummit, I just saw an Asian carp come up to the top right there too. I'm pecking at both of them. Come on, man. Put that chicken stuff. Somebody's biting. That night crawler, I probably won't give him long. I have to pull him in and check him. I bet he'll be gone. Somebody will make a meal out of him. Probably a bluegill, a white bass, strike, like that. My skipjack is starting to thaw a little bit. I pull that one in. What double dip? We'll put some night crawler and some skipjack on. See if we can't get twice the fish or twice the bait. The water seems to be a little clearer today. Last time I was down here, the water was muddy. It still stains pretty good, but it's nothing like it was. I guess all that rainwater is starting to make its way through the system. Just in time for more. I think it's supposed to rain all next week. Excuse me. I still cannot get rid of this doggone cough. That bronchitis over a month ago. I can't get rid of that cough. Come on now. Jimmy James Bailey, how's it going, man? Appreciate you stopping by to hang out with us for a little bit. We're down below Barkley Dam again. I was gonna do something. We're hoping this warm spell, a little bit warmer water, will have the fish want to bite. They gotta be in the hungry mood. Gotta be. Tried for a fresh skipjack, didn't do any good there. Thought maybe the catfish was gonna bite it. Our skip's running. Well, I was down here last week and I just posted a video on it. They should have posted earlier today. I had it set to post. Uh, and it's okay. I only showed 3 skips on the video, but I was catching at a rate, it would have been about 10 an hour. So they weren't on fire, but they were biting. I tried to get one this afternoon for bait. Couldn't find a fish. Couldn't find a skip. I don't know where they're going on. If they moved out or weather or something's changed them up. I don't know. When I called them last week, it was hoodie weather. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was, I'm guessing, upper 50s, low 60s. And there were several guys down here fishing. But not today. Could be the current amount too. There's more gates open today than there was. Water's rougher today. I'd say that's probably got something to do with it. I'm going to say, though, that they're going to be ahead of last year if this warm weather keeps up. Got a little nibble there. But honestly, I've been able to catch skips down here all winter. This has been an odd year. They have been, well, it's been so decent this year. My freezer at home is still full of frozen skips because I haven't needed them. I guess when they really start running, I like catching them. I fish a lot for them for the fun of it. So I'm probably going to be down here just handing them to whoever's down here looking for them because I don't have room to be putting them in the freezer. I need to use up what's in the freezer and get fresh. Yeah, man, Jimmy, they're a lot of fun to catch. My wife loves it too. That's something that I like doing because she enjoys it. She's scared to death to be down here around this current at the dam. But when she gets to catch skipjack, she enjoys it. I like being out with her, being able to get her to catch some. Well, I say being able to get her to catch some. She catches them more than I do. She got a knack for it. I think she's more patient on it. You know, if I throw it out there and I'm really not getting a bite, I yank it back in, cast out again. She'll just kind of drag it along, slow and steady. She catches them, whatever she does. Keeps messing with that fluorocarbon. Not enough to take it down, but it keeps messing with it. I hate to see it, but I'm seeing a few Asian carp out here coming on the surface. This is the first time I've seen Asian carp down here in a while. Since, well, I guess back in the late fall, there were commercial fishermen that got special permits. They were right up in here fishing for them with those, I don't know what you call them. I think they call them seine nets, maybe, or purse seine nets. They put these nets out, then they kind of herd the fish into them somehow. And after they did that for a few days, the Asian carp were gone. I mean, you quit snagging them, you quit seeing them. As I'm sitting here, I'm seeing them coming up every now and then. So maybe some of them moving back in. I'm not fond of that idea at all. Tell you what, I'm gonna check this one here. It had that night crawler on it. It's quit moving. I bet they cleaned it. Oh, no, that's going with the skipjack. I'm backwards. Oh, there's a wife. I better answer that one. Hello. I would not consider doing such a thing as fishing. Do what? I'm wearing a gray shirt hoodie. What? I posted that video last week that I was following. Now, running my yap for talking to you. Happy birthday. I need from where I came down last week on skipjack, and I haven't got to post it. That was the date of the catch. Not today's date, the date of the catch. I made a royal mess of it. That's right. There's more about that. Yeah, cause the chaos. All right, baby. I'll see you later. Love you. Am I gonna get dinner on my way? I thought that a wife such as yourself would have dinner cooked when I got home. Or am I confused? Oh, gone. Yeah, I'll get dinner on the way home. All right. Love you. Bye bye. All right. Now that I done made a mess, a big old bird's nest there. None of my effort. Oh, it's not gonna be. Got where I had my fishing pole. Let me sit down here and see what's gonna be in the camera view for y'all. Hey Billy, how's it going? Let's see. I'll be back. I done made a. Yeah, I'll bring this over. Hung up. Of course. Drop my weight on. Well, that's another piece of lead for Davy Jones' locker. And my worm was still there, if you can believe that. I will. I own another weight. We're going to add some skipjack to this. I'll catch up with y'all here in just a minute if I'm missing anybody. Get that starting to thaw out, so pull out the handy dandy case knife. Maybe we can't cut off some of these. Yeah, something was munching on that worm. Let's see. Something wants to munch on this skip track now that's thrown out. There we go. All right. Let's see both of them all right? I think so. Let's see if we can't catch up here. Let's see. There's Cold Creek catfishing with Billy. Yeah, it was the wife. She was trying to find my live, but all she was seeing was that old was the one from last week. Well, I posted it earlier today, or where I was skipjack fishing last week. I was late on that report. I meant to put it out last week and forgot it. Hey, Bug Man, how's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you in a little while. Good luck fishing. And I think I'm caught up. They went on that far one already. I gotta tell you, that's a good sign to me just to see some nibbling. I don't care if it's bait stealing. Last month, at least, has been horrible down here for catfish anyway. Probably 2 months have been horrible. Just calm down and get ready. Acting like something's playing with it. You see that one all right, I guess. Come on now. Well, I don't guess anything's going to take it. I thought it was going to. Something's messing with it. We got a barge coming. Hey, Bug Man, I see you say, hope your dad doesn't need anything. He doing bad again. I know there for a while you just having some troubles. I ain't seen anything on it. Did you say anything on him lately? Hopefully, whatever it is, he's doing good. Coming out of it. This time last year, I believe it is, my dad had a little trouble. He went in the hospital, thought he had a stroke. Ended up ruling out a stroke. Never did officially say what happened to him, other than I think his blood pressure got so high it messed with his brain a little bit. His speech got slurred, and saying the wrong thing for a little bit. Tighten that line up. I tell you, I'm really surprised. There's so much current from the gate. I thought current would be terrible right here, But it looks like they turned off all but one of the generators. So I guess all the current is staying to the other side of the river right now. I fished the other side last time to avoid some of the currents. I might should be over there this season. Look, man says he was pretty good today. Hope he goes to sleep. Oh, he has cancer. I didn't realize that, man. I sure hate to hear that. That's a terrible thing. You had that blood pressure thing happen to you once. Man, that's a crazy thing. If you get high enough, I guess it puts pressure on your brain and messes with your speech. I know with my dad, when he was in the ER and they were checking him out, he was trying to say something, and then he'd shake his head and wave everybody off with his hands like he knew it wasn't coming out right. He knew what he was wanting to say wasn't what was coming out of his mouth. He got pretty frustrated with it. That wind coming down through here shaking my fishing pole. Maybe it'll wiggle the bait around for me, get something to catch. Got a loaded barge going into the gate there usually. Going that way, they're empty. Loaded coming back. Of course, I guess they got to be going that way sometime loaded too. Still Marine. I don't know what he's hauling. It's like rock barges. I don't see any rock on them. Any of y'all that went to CatCon, did you do any fishing up at the river up there in Ohio while you were in Louisville? I see a few guys on YouTube fishing up there. They say that, what is that, the falls of the Ohio? Really shallow, but they say you can catch all kinds of fish up there. I've never fished it. I've heard you can anyway. Let's see what you say here. Yeah, surfing on Lake Michigan at the time of your son. Stopped, got some aspirin and Gatorade, and headed home. Huh. I think my dad was working on his barn. He was extending a roof over one of the stalls in his barn and got hit in the head with a 2x4 at 72 years old. Uh, it put a big old knot on his head, made it black and blue for a while. I kind of figured that might have had something to do with it. It happened a few weeks before the doctor said it didn't. Check his lining. Hey, 351, how's it going, buddy? Appreciate you dropping by. Buddy missed it. I'm back down here on the Cumberland River again. They ought to just write my name on some of these rocks down through here as often as I sit on them. Hoping this warm up's got the fish ready to bite. They sure haven't been biting before. Yeah, something's playing with it. Got Nightcrawler and Skipjack on that far one, and then just Skipjack on this. I just about got the new boat ready to go. Well, new to me boat. Horns and whisker fish. Hey man, how's it going? Caught a nice brown trout this afternoon after work. I'd like to catch a trout sometime. That's something I have never fished for. Looks like it would be a lot of fun. Now, what I started to say though, I've been working on a boat. I got a new to me boat. Uh, Wife's always been a little afraid of the water. I grew up on it, so grew up in a 14-foot John boat, so the boats never did scare me. But it did hers. We got an 18-foot, 72-inch wide Sea Arc, a few years old, 2015, that I really like. I've never had a boat with that much room in it, but it sure had a lot of electrical gremlins. I was trying and trying to get them going, and I got so doggone frustrated. I ripped out every wire on the boat except for the motor wire. Told the wife I'm gonna start from scratch, so I've been completely rewired. It had so many loose connections and rusted connections. It just, whoever wired it up didn't use marine grade stuff. I think you're getting a nickel over there. Oh, come on now. Come on. Both of you getting some nipples. Neither one of you want to commit. Come on. Don't splash. You on there? All right, so good. Can't tell me, so I don't think he's on it. Yeah, got it. Mag center out there. Can't stay away from it. I'm gonna put this back down. Oh, it's thought I was gonna have a fish. I thought I was gonna have a fish. Made me jump. It made me get up and run over there for nothing. Felt like he was on there when I first picked it up. But I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was or it wasn't. I'm not sure. It could just been where it was in the snaggy area. There's so much snags out there with all the riprap. It's hard to say. Whatever it was, something definitely had hit it though. What got me all excited, got me distracted. Thought I was gonna get to catch a fish again. Still might satisfy. You never know. Both of them were getting tagged there for a minute. Let's see. Did I miss somebody there? There's not an electrician or a boat mechanic. It took me 5 weekends last spring to rewire my boat. A new trolling motor, electronic compass, and a new Humminbird unit. I hear you, Larry. One of my problems, I'm way too finicky. And, you know, it's just a fishing boat, but I'm being too finicky on it. But I want it right. I don't want something that's going to give me a hassle when I get out on the water. The wife was fussing, wasn't fussing, was just aggravating me a little bit because I've been soldering every connection and heat shrinking it and all that just to make sure that I've got good connections and stay dry. And she said, by the time you finish that, you get a bought a new one for all the time you're gonna have invested. But you know, time don't cost anything. Me on the weekends anyway. I've only got 5 circuits to run anyway, and I've got 4 of them run. So I only got one more circuit to run. That's for my. It's got a spotlight up on the front of the boat. I've got to run that. Mine just looks black. How did that line go? We're gonna leave it a little quiet. See what's going on. Tighten it up. We'll see. Almost inclined to pull this one in and check it. It got hit pretty good there earlier. It was getting nibbled on pretty good. Hey Ryan, how's it going, man? Well, last week I was catching a few. I'd say about a rate of 10 per hour. They weren't on fire by any means, but they were, you know, steady enough to keep me busy. I tried to catch some today before fishing and couldn't catch a skipjack. It's about time, but then again, like I was saying earlier, I've caught skipjack here all winter long. They've not been hard to catch this year. Uh, I don't know. I would expect with it being warmer earlier that they should turn on soon. I'll check them again later on in the week. Try and put out an update. I won't be here next week. I'll be on vacation next week. When I get back, they ought to be rolling, I would think, by earlier. Well, yeah, mid-March when we get back. We got a few gulls moving in trying to feed out there. I see them start catching. I'm going to throw the skipjack rig. It could be some skips moving in. That or could be some shad out there again. There weren't any gulls down here when I first set in. Of course, it is getting dark. It's time for them to start coming in. I don't know where them doggone birds stay the night. You wouldn't think they'd want to stay the night in this current here at the dam. So they all come in here in the evening. Might try Wolf Creek this weekend. Well, I hope you find them. You're gonna get in trouble, Ryan. You're gonna have the Catfish King out of Tennessee after you after them comments. I saw what he was saying. He'll get you. That's great. That's all day. I hear you. Shad come up and they feed before bed. I mean, yeah, you're probably right. Probably right. One thing's for sure is this catfish sure aren't feeding on my bait this evening before bed. Well, they hadn't been feeding on my bait, I'd say, for the last month. It's been a rough month. But I hadn't fished that much either. See, I can't read on that phone. Amazing. Man, my little post upset him so bad. Man, that guy, you know, be the kind of guy that catches just big fish all the time. You'd think that's all he'd have to talk about. But he is sure, I don't, I don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't know. I don't understand that. Yeah, I hope you're right, Ryan. That's what I was saying earlier. That I was really hoping this weather, warmer weather, would really, I know the water's warmed up a little bit. I was hoping it would have them moving. All this water coming in is coming in from Tennessee, where it's warmer than it is here in Kentucky. A little bit, not a lot, but a little. Of course, got a lot of rainwater in it too. I know it's colder. I don't know. I'm just looking for any excuse to hope to bite. Did I replace the blinker bulb? I did not. I forgot about that. Uh, Jeff may have when he was out there in the driveway working on his car. I'm not sure. I forgot all about it. That's my lovely wife, just so y'all know. Yeah, you're right. It was nice in Kentucky today. I didn't ever see the temp, but it's probably 70 degrees. Over there, it looked like it was going to bend a little. Come on, man. I need a fish. I'm going to grab my skipjack rod and see if anything wants to bite. Yeah, Kentucky was way too nice. You've been work all day. I hear that, Ryan. I came out at lunch and came down here, and man, it was nice out here. That little jerky. They don't want to bite for me. Doggone fresh bait is not going to happen today, it's looking like. Let me see who I missed here. Good Martin, UK, down the Kentucky River. Upper Lower Spring Cove today. That sounds nice. I've never been on the Kentucky River. I've seen videos though, people fishing it. It looks nice. Ryan says he lives up near Lawrenceburg. I know where that is. I used to go through there for work. And this place says I can be at Kentucky River in Frankfort in 5 minutes. Well, that's awful nice. How is the Kentucky River doing since they had that distillery that spilled all the whiskey in it? Is it come back now? I guess anything upstream from it's probably good. But I heard it killed a bunch of fish when that happened. Yeah, it's doing better now. That's good. That's real good. It's recovering. Good deal. It's gonna be years before it gets back to normal. I would imagine it's gonna take a long time for fish to recover, grow, repopulate. That's terrible. Well, while we're talking about Kentucky people, what about them Kentucky Wildcats? Y'all watch that Alabama game? It's been an up and down year. You know, one game they just dominate, the next game they choke. They put a whooping on Alabama though. My wife always goes to the bedrooms when the games start. Isn't that right, sweetie? She says I get loud. Who you kissing there anyway? Oh, kiss up. I see. I see. Checking on you. Ron doesn't watch sports. Let's have fish in it. Well, I don't watch a whole lot, but I do watch University of Kentucky basketball. I'm a big basketball fan. And I do like baseball, but I don't watch it like I used to. I used to really enjoy watching St. Louis Cardinals play baseball. Of course, I had to marry an Atlanta Braves fan, which polluted things. You know, it's just terrible being. See, I can't imagine being an Atlanta Braves fan. That's just terrible. You keep up with the Bassmaster Elite Series. There's nothing wrong with that. I used to bass fish. I like bass fishing okay, but I don't know. I just got away from it. Yeah, you're right there. I used to love going to the Cardinals game. A lot of fun being in the stand. Uh, I like the minor league games. You go to them and it's a party atmosphere. In between innings, they've always got something going on. They're a lot of fun. Something shaking that tip. That's a bait stealer, what that looks like. fish for bass till you learned what catfish were. I hear you. Come on now. I see you shaking. Bend it. Don't just shake it. Brian, I've not been to the one in Lexington, but wife and I went to one down in Nashville to the Nashville Sounds, and we went down to Memphis to I think it's the Memphis Cardinals is what it's called, or Memphis Redbirds. I don't remember. Had a blast at both of them. They're a lot of fun. Maybe that's my daughters that I went to the Sounds with. I can't remember. Too long ago. It's several years ago. But they definitely are more of a party atmosphere than the professional games are. I'd like to see those. I can't remember where they're from. They call them the bananas or something like that. They play. They're kind of Harlem Globetrotters of the baseball world. They play on stilts and in costumes and do all kinds of weird stuff. I bet they do. I can't remember who they are. Bananas? That's right. Savannah Bananas. Let's go Cardinals. There you go, FFA. That's my team. If y'all never seen the Savannah Bananas, though, check them out on YouTube. They're hilarious. Oh, uh-oh. Come on now. Moving. It's not moving far. Something playing. Gum little fish. There's something messing with that bar one. It's hung though. For him to mess with it much, it's gonna have to unhang it. Or break it off. It's only a 10-pound line going to that weight. These fish will break it off easy. Check, make sure there's not fish stuck on it. We broke my weight up. Oh man, I thought you did that. Well, I broke the weight off. I'm wondering what's getting tapped. Something going on with that bait. I'm wondering if there's a big school of Asian carp swimming through down there. Just keep hitting my line. I hadn't had to deal with that in a while since they came through here. I thought something was on it too, Ryan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. All right, I'll check you. This time it's not. There's nothing on there. I'm pecking at it down there. Come on. Turn my back to cast. Move it. I didn't bite it while I'm trying to find a place to put this on there. Playing with it. Come on. I'm gonna sit my butt back down. Either something commits or it doesn't. Give me little peckers on here. I'm with you, Ryan. I thought something was on it too. I knew it was hung, but I thought something was, maybe a small one was on it, something that couldn't break the line to the weight, maybe. There, messing here. I thought I had something here because something has picked it up and moved that way with it. Could be the currents have changed a little bit though, and it moved upstream, so that one's kind of goes that way with it too. And I'd cast it down. I bet the currents moved. When I first got here, there was no current here at all, hardly. Which surprised me. There's a ton of current over there where they've got water coming out of the gate. I cast out when I first got here, and it just goes above. one good thing, we tend to be holding good signal here. I guess because the leads are off. Usually we struggle, we say we have good and bad days on signal, but it looks like we still got full bars sitting down here. $5:30. We've been at it about an hour. No bites or no fish, but at least we're getting some nibblers. More we've had the last few times out here. But I am using frozen skipjack, no fresh skipjack today. Get a little cool with the sun going down. I hate to have to put my seat cushion on and sit on this hard rock. It's also getting along about lunch or supper time. Thursday lunchtime. Getting close to supper time according to my stomach. It's loose again. All right, fish, come on. Need a bite. Need it. I'd settle for a dinky 2-pounder this evening. Better than nothing. Looks like we still got 6 people hanging out watching us just sit here. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Come on. That's all that. Come on now. Wait a minute. Turn it up a little bit. I didn't realize y'all put some chips in the hole up there. Yeah, what have I got to do with this camera here? Sorry about that, y'all. There we go. Let y'all see the tips and poles a little bit better. I didn't realize I was hiding the pole. Sun behind me kind of makes it hard to see me. Y'all need to look at my ugly face anyway. Oh, fishy fish. But now if the current has changed, I'm gonna see if skipjack is playing. It does. I'm gonna try and see. Let's see what happens. How about a fresh skipjack? How about don't fall down, Kevin? Up there, buddy. Got some fresh and we'll put on for bait. We were talking about Kentucky stuff a little bit ago. I'm gonna throw this fella in. Him on that yellow jig, which looks like it's seen better days than it has. I've been fishing with that thing for a while. It came from Hooker Mike's Bait Company. He's a Kentucky fella. Y'all need some handmade jigs. Look him up. Then the local guy some business. Cut up this skipjack real quick. Give a little fresh bait. We'll change things up. Hold still. There we go. Cut up. Bloody man. We can't reel in here. One of these days I'll remember to bring a towel down here. Almost hung up. We saved her. On this fresh chunk of fish. I'm gonna go small. Small piece makes any difference. I didn't like the bigger ones earlier, but it was frozen. We'll see. These days I couldn't make a mess of it. And let's go with the head. Bend down here and reach. Drop it down to the rocks. piece on that. This one over here. Go. Well, there is two new fresh pieces on. I think I'm caught up. I don't believe there's any more chatting going on. Y'all got quiet over there. I see a pull on there when I turned around. Fresh piece of skipjack can't hurt things, can it? Well, we had frozen. Now we got fresh. Fresh, as in 2 minutes fresh. If I don't catch a fish, I don't know what will. They're tightening up on me. What they're playing. Come on, man. Thinking about it. Don't be that way now. Don't play with it. Take it. I'm a lazy man fish. Cast all sitting on my butt. I don't think fish care if I'm on my butt or standing. Far one. So slack a little bit. Give it a minute. If it decides to do something before I get up. Well, I can tell you this. The fish in here is really good. The catching is really bad. I can line up. It's worrying. It's being slack. I start fighting this evening. Coming on that yellow. I'm just fishing for fun on now, guys. I made a tangled up mess. I don't know what I did, but I sure did it. Don't want to skip Jack. Well, caught a couple of skippies there. A little bit of something to make the evening interesting. Sheba, how's it going? Appreciate you dropping by. We are doing a whole lot of fishing and very little catching, but we're enjoying it. Oh, nipple, get the fight over there. Come on, come on, come on, you can do it. Got faith in you. Come on, keep going. Chug, chug, chug. Come on now, don't let me down. Come on. You're gonna let me down. Oh, it's gone. We got 7 lovely people still hanging out here. I appreciate y'all hanging out. We've been at it about an hour and a half. It's 5:47. We're gonna give it till 6 o'clock, y'all. They don't want to bite by 6 o'clock. We're gonna get on the road. My belly is telling me it's going home time. I need to start eating before I go fishing, y'all. That'll bring food with me. do something, they're just gonna play. Just playing. They don't want to fight. I don't know if it's shad or skipjack, but the gulls are having a feast up by the dam right now. They're just tearing the water up. Probably a combination of both. I bet them shad are up there eating. Come on, come on, go. No, you hitting it, playing, it's just playing. Do better than that. You can do it. No, you can't. You got to sit there and tap that tap. We got, for those of you, looks like we got a couple new ones come in. We have fresh skipjack on the hook. We started out the night with frozen skipjack, or started out the evening with frozen skipjack and night crawlers because couldn't catch any other bait to start off. So we just caught, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, caught a skipjack. We got him cut up, got a fresh skipjack on that. On both of them. I thought you were going to pull on it. I thought you were going to. Y'all aren't very talkative this evening. Or you were earlier, but y'all got quiet. Everybody must be eating supper or something. Got their mouths full. So Asian carp right up there. Maybe Asian carp. Don't make me get up to nothing. Yeah, some of these bumps. Maybe a big school of Asian carp moving through, hitting the line. Serving supper to 50 residents. Doggone FFA. That sounds like work. I appreciate you listening in, buddy. I was just messing around. Wasn't nobody chatting. Had an Asian carp come to the surface right out here. That may be some of this tapping. There's a big school of them swimming through. They may be hitting the line. That's more of a bite right there. Come on. Come on, come on. We have 7 minutes left. We need to catch fish. We need to catch a couple skipjack. I guess I can say I'm not skunked if I count skipjack. They are fish. Yeah, little catfish. Bite my hook. Little one, big one, I don't care. I just want to catch fish. It's a nice evening to be out here, y'all. They're still running a bunch of gates, but the water's died down since they cut down on the generators. The water's calmed down a whole lot. Surprisingly, with 5 gates open. Usually that'll have it pretty rough. 5 minutes. I'm gonna get up, start packing my bag up, and getting ready. It's getting dark. I don't want to walk up this riprap in complete dark. Y'all let me know if I get a hook or a bite. 'Alright, we're gonna get the knife, so don't forget that. Get the skipjack off of it. Make up my pocket. Alright, we are packed up, all except for these 2 poles. We're on the final countdown, 3 minutes. Come on, fish. Yes, fish. Buddy, bite it. Bite, bite, bite. I don't think they're in the mood to bite this evening, y'all. The dogs headed to the lakeside. They must be ready for bed. just about lean back and take a nap here. Listen to that water. I feel a little uncomfortable on this riprap. 1 minute to go. One little old minute. On the countdown for sure now. Less than a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, no, if that far one didn't try and get a bite. Still see it. I swear they know when you touch it. I'm gonna reel this over, man. I'll let this one sit on reeling it in. Nothing there. Just on the flag. Get the other. Last chance to fight. Whatever's missing. Last chance. 3, 2, 1. Under. Thought I was home. Oh, boys, I'm fishing on credit. Something stole my bait. Had about a fifth of a bit of worm on there. That was it. Oh, gone. All right, y'all. I appreciate you hanging out with me this evening. I try to not fall on this rock. Thank you, everybody, for coming in, hanging out, chit-chatting. And that's just now realizing my camera's been crooked all afternoon. Sorry about that, y'all. Well, y'all have a good evening. Eat you something good for supper. And we'll see you next time we're out here. Y'all take it easy.